All right, excuse me. All right, so I have g minus h here. So I'm going to use parentheses, 4x minus 4 minus x plus 3. So I'm going to get 4x minus 4. Now I am going to distribute this minus 1. So I'm going to make this a plus, minus, minus, minus x minus 3. So I get 3x minus 7. All right, so now I'm going to do the x plus 1, which means wherever I see an x, I'm going to put x plus 1. So this is 3 times x plus 1 minus 7. So that'd be 3x plus 3 minus 7, which is 3x minus 4. All right, now let's do b. That means we multiply. So I'm going to do this in another color because I'm getting kind of a lot of, so I don't get confused. So I have 3x minus 5 times 4x minus 1. So I am going to do 3x minus 5, 4x minus 1, so I get 12x squared minus 20x minus 3x plus 5, add on the diagonals, so I get 12x squared minus 23x plus 5, all right? So now let's go do C. I'm going to do that in a third color. Now it's just division, so I'm just going to put F on top and G, oops, it's not a 4, and G on the bottom. And it is rare that we have to simplify this, all right? And so honestly, I think division ends up being the easiest. Okay, so here we're solving, and do you see that I just started it already? I added that. So it's a cube root, so I'm going to cube both sides. And so I get 3w minus 23 is greater than negative 2 cubed is negative 8. Add 23 to both sides. And I get 3w is greater than 15. Divide by 3. And I get w is greater than 5. Now, it's because it's a cube, we do not have to check for extraneous solutions, only square roots. Okay, so now I'm doing B. See, I divided both sides by 5, so I get 7t minus 15 is equal to 3. Now that the root is all by itself, I'm going to undo it by cubing, because cube roots and cubes are inverses. So I get 7t minus 15 is 3 cubed is 27. Add 15 to both sides. And I get 7t is equal to 42. Divide both sides, and I get t is equal to 6. And remember what I said, because it is a cube root, we don't need to check for extraneous solutions. Okay, so here I have square root is equal to square root, so I'm just going to square both sides. And I get 8u minus 5 is equal to u plus 2. Now I have a linear equation. I'm going to subtract u from both sides. I get 7u minus 5 is equal to 2. Subtract 5. I get 7u is equal to negative 3. Divide by 7. And I get u is equal to negative 3/7. All right, so I do have to go check this because this is a square root. And so I have 8 times negative 3/7 minus 5, which gives me negative 24/7, and 5 is minus 35/7, which gives me negative 49/7, which gives me negative 7. Okay, so can I have a negative root inside the square root? And the answer is no. So the answer is no solution. Okay? Okay, let's do A. They got the fourth root of 250. Okay, this is just like square roots. We're just going to do the birthday cake method. So 2 is 125. Okay, you have to do 5, which is 25. And then I'm going to do 5, which is 5, and 5, which is 1. Okay, so this can't be the fourth root because I would need four of somebody. All right, so I'm just going to change it to the square root. So I got 2, 5, so 5 comes out. And who's left over? 10, because 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, let's do the cube root of 24. So let's do this. 24 is 2 is 12. Is 2 is 6, is 2 is 3, is 3 is 1. Okay, so there's my candle. Now because it's the cube root, I'm taking 3 at a time, so 2 is left out, and who is left in is 3. Okay, let's do 98. So I'm going to divide by 2, and I get 49. The only thing I can think of is 7. So I got 7 and 2 left over. Okay, now look at here in D. I got negative 20. So this is the same thing as negative 1 times 20. And the square root of negative 1 is I. So now I need to go do 20. So 2 is 10. 2 is 5. 5 is 1. Bring it out to 2. So 2 times the square root of 5. So it's better to put the I after the number, but if you have it in front, it is okay.